Good morning. Welcome to our Mandala Universes. We gather every day. We check in with one another. We do a reading, a meditation, and we draw mandalas. And simply put, mandalas are a circle. And in that circle, you can put whatever you like. As soon as I get over to my office, I can show you some samples. I feel like we drink a lot of tea also at our Mandala Universes. So I've got my mug that used to say life is better when you're laughing, but it's worn off. There's just part of it is on there now. Nobody's joined me just yet, but I know you'll come along. We meet every day at 10 o'clock Central Time, and we have people come in from all around the world. So, and there is somebody from around the world. I was just saying people come from all around the world. Meta, hello. Sometimes they come from Switzerland. Sometimes they come from Africa. Many times they're here in the US, but so many different time zones. So I say 10 o'clock American Central Time, but I imagine it's afternoon for you, Meta. And here's Elaine. Good morning. Surprise. Claudia and I changed this week because I'm going to be busy having some company on Saturday. So I thought I'd lead today and Claudia could lead on Saturday. It all works. You know, we really support each other quite a bit here. So it's all good. Sa is here. And she's saying, good morning, Mandala friends. Elaine, good morning, beautiful soul. And Meta is saying hi. Perfect example, if you're watching this in a replay, we've got Portland, San Diego, somewhere in Switzerland. Laguna Niguel, I think, just joined us. Hello, Pamela. I was showing your pictures to my son yesterday. He joined us for dinner, and man, those pictures are just unbelievable. Oh, Mette, you're in Finland. I thought you were in Switzerland. I had that mixed up. There you go. And it's already 6 o'clock in Finland. Well, the sun is shining still here, but it's very, very cold. I don't really want to think about it too much. I'm just thankful for the sunshine. How are you all checking in? Meta says it's minus 14 centigrade outside. Ooh, brr. Brr. Miss M is here and she's waving and saying hi. Hello, Miss M. We're just doing our chilly check-ins. I'm checking in, feeling healthy. I went to the gym. I had some good healthy breakfast and some muesli, some Greek yogurt, some fruit. Yummy. Oh, I'm not too far off. Meta says, normally I am in Switzerland, but my husband comes from Finland, so we have a place here. I'm just here for a week. Oh, how nice. That's wonderful. Amy's here. Hi, Amy. Where are you these days, my friend? Pamela is saying, oh, that's really cold, Meta. Minus 14 centigrade. I don't know how that translates to Fahrenheit, but it's cold. Minus anything is cold. And Meta says, yes, almost like Antarctica, I guess. Well, we here in the Chicago area have been colder than Antarctica. Because Pamela, when you were there and you said it was like, I don't know, in the 20s or 30s, that's when we were like minus 12 here, Fahrenheit. So it's crazy. Metta saying hello to everyone. Amy, Pamela, Michelina, Miss M. Michelina says, feeling good about getting up with my body clock and knocking out a few to-dos lingering for the last 2 weeks. Very nice, Michelina. Glad you're here. Excuse me. I need to drink some more tea. I have a lovely greeting I'm going to share with you in a little bit. I think we'll wait a couple more minutes. And it's getting to the end of the month already. We're almost in February. Wow. Amy says, coming to you all from Greater Los Angeles. Well, wonderful. Pamela says, yay, Michelina, I was dancing before Mandala. Blood is circulating. How nice. Yeah, it's nice to get that blood circulating. I was at the gym. I did some rowing. I did some biking and lifted some weights. It does make you feel really alive. And I upped some of my weight, so I'm getting stronger. It's a good feeling. Metta says, it's incredibly beautiful with the frost on the trees. Just came back from a cross-country skiing on the frozen lake. Oh, that sounds so beautiful, Metta. If you took pictures, please share. And she says, checking in, refreshed and inspired from all the snow crystals. That's fabulous. I'm going to find my way into my studio. Right now, you're with me in my kitchen. But I'm going to go to my studio so I have all my drying things. As you see, I have no shame. I didn't fix my hair. I didn't do anything. Just went to the gym. Now I'm here. So it's all good. We come as we are here at our Mandala universes. Here we go. Metta says, where can I share the pics? Maybe in the WhatsApp group. Yes, you could share them in WhatsApp, or you could share it on our Mandala Universes on Instagram, if you'd like to. Amy put some emojis up there, a blue heart, somebody skiing, a snowflake, and that first one, I don't know what that is. And I think somebody put that up the other day. If somebody wants to tell me what that first one is on Amy's comment, I'd appreciate that. And Pamela says, so freeing to come as we are and to be loved. Absolutely. That makes me feel really good. Metta also agrees, perfect showing up as you are. And Amy says, yes, Metta, that would be lovely, regarding sharing some photos of where you're at. So I had mentioned that I would show, if anybody's on the replay, because everybody that's here now knows what we do. But here's some mandalas that I did. That was yesterday's. That was the other day. Just a circle with stuff in it. Has a tropical one. Kind of fun. Whatever moves you. Sometimes people are moved by the reading or by what the leader might say or a comment that somebody else might make. And sometimes it just comes out of kind of nowhere. So let's do a little grounding. Wherever it is that you are. I'll catch up on the comments in a minute. Wherever it is that you are, if you're feeling comfortable and safe, you might want to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. And just feel how your body breathes in its natural rhythm. Don't have to do anything special. Just be. That is the joy of being in this space for these 30 minutes. Go ahead and grab my singing bowl, get some good vibrations going, and then I'll read, and then we can draw if you haven't already started to do so. Just choose to take a deep breath in and out. A couple of those. I did want to share with you that I was watching a psychologist on social media, and she was offering some ways to regulate our nervous system in these trying times. And this one suggestion really stood out for me, so I want to share it with you. If you want to take your hands, clasp your hands on the nape of your neck, point your thumbs down, have your eyes open, and ever so slowly move your eyes to the right and hold it there. Go ahead and blink if you need to. No stress. Remember to breathe. Slowly bring your eyes to center and then bring them to the other side. For me, that's the left side. And breathe. Ever so slowly, you may want to unclasp your hands. Bring your eyes to center. And I'm going to read a writing called I Hope You Live Louder by Marissa Donnelly. I hope you laugh more. I hope you sing at the top of your lungs. I hope you drive with the windows down and let the wind rustle through your hair. I hope you hug. I hope you kiss. I hope you surround yourself with people who make you feel alive. I hope you become the type of person that brings good energy wherever you go, and the type of person that people want to be around. I hope you speak what's on your mind and raise your voice for injustice and tell others that you love them instead of waiting till it's too late. I hope you live louder, shine brighter from this moment on. And that is by Marissa Donnelly. And I believe I've already posted that on our Mandala Universes for today. So if you haven't already begun to draw, please go ahead and grab whatever it is you're going to draw with, your paint, your markers, your pencils, your coffee. And go ahead if you haven't already and make that circle. Mine happened to be counterclockwise, just once around. Nothing has to be perfect. If you date your mandalas, today is Thursday, January 29th, 2026. And I'm going to catch up on some of the comments. Let's see. Amy was saying I got it right, that she had a skier, a heart, a snowflake. And she said, but I have a wrench by my name too, symbolizing me as a moderator. Yes, I have that too, but there was something else that was there. I'm trying to see how to, I don't even know how to describe it. It almost looks like a picnic table with the letter A to the right of it. But I don't know if that's just on mine or I don't know. I guess it's not really that important. Miss Emma's saying hi. Kathy. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. And Susanna's here. Hello, Susanna. Susanna's saying, just passing by to say hi. A new colleague has been hired. From next month, I have fewer night shifts. I am so happy. Oh, yay. Really glad you're here. Miss Emma's sending hugs. And Pamela's saying, yay, Susanna, more balance for you. And Kathy's saying, good morning. It is a good morning. The sky is blue here. It's quite nice. Got some tea. Not that hot anymore, but it still tastes really good. Cheers. Amy is saying it's great news, Susanna. Lots of love is flying too. Yeah. So tonight, Carl and I have theater tickets at a local theater here, and we are going to see a play that we have enjoyed before that's lots of fun, good music, called Little Shop of Horrors. And I actually have a plant in my dining area that I call Audrey 2 after the plant in Little Shop of Horrors, because it's just gigantic and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Yeah. Pamela says, I think I saw seagulls mating yesterday on my hike, but it sure looked like one was trying to drown the other. Kind of distressing. Not exactly romantic, I guess. Cheryl's here. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning to you. And Metta, I believe, is commenting on Susanna having some evenings off and says, sounds great. Hope you have a lovely time. And she also says, I love that musical. Yeah, it's a winner. It's a good one. If you haven't seen it and you enjoy musicals, I know there are some people here that do not enjoy musicals, but if you do enjoy musicals, it is a really fun one. It was a movie that Rick Moranis was in it, and Steve Martin was in it, and it was very well done. Cheryl said, checking in, sleepyhead with a not at all sleepy chihuahua. Well, she keeps you going, huh? Pamela says, great songs. I'm seeing The Notebook next weekend. Gifted tickets. How nice. And Amy says, I saw something so disturbing involving a gull the other day. I'll never be able to see them the same way. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid to ask, but the curious person in me wants to know what you saw. But if it's something you're not going to unsee, maybe it's something I should not ask about. That was an extremely passive-aggressive statement, I know. So I've got company coming on Saturday morning. My son-in-law's mom is coming up from Central Illinois. She's going to fly out on Sunday to Colorado to stay with our grandson while her son and my daughter go to Las Vegas for a conference. And while she's here for the day, we are going to take a bunch of t-shirts. My husband has a ton of t-shirts that he's had autographed by various musical artists. And we're going to make a t-shirt quilt, my quilting friends. But Lori's going to make the quilt. We're going to help cut out the t-shirts. So we'll do that on Saturday. And then the following week, everybody's going to be here. Everybody meaning my daughter, son-in-law, grandson, Lori, Austin's mom will be here. The kids are going to a bar mitzvah of a friend's kid here, so we will be Hotel Darenfeld for the weekend. It'll be great to have them. And we had my son here last night. He joined us for dinner. His girlfriend was working, but we saw him, which is always great. And we really had a good time. I feel so fortunate that I have such good children that are kind and loving. And I know, Kathy, you talk about your kids all the time, and Pamela, you do too. And we're all just so blessed to have these humans in our lives that turned out awesome. Pamela is commenting to Amy on whatever it is that she saw. She just said, "Oh, Amy." And Elaine says, "Ah, the sea rats." Oh, ugh. And Pamela says, "I'm still painting Antarctica. Words are still and ancient." And Metta says, "What a blessing." Indeed. I can't have too many complaints in my life, Metta. My life is friggin' awesome. So Metta, if you're in Finland, are you doing lots of sauna after your cross-country skiing and enjoying all the snow, warming up in that nice, warm, woody place? I'm continuing to take my weekly Qigong class, which I am also loving. And it's making me feel powerful and strong and appreciative of life's gifts. So I guess my word, it may sound trite, but my word today is gratitude. Metta says, yes, just been in the sauna, love it. And Miss M says, I'm just excited to hear about the t-shirt quilt. Yeah, I will. You know what, Miss M, we're just doing the very beginning of it this time when she's here. We're just going to identify which shirts he wants to use and then start cutting them out. And she's going to do the quilting. I'm not a sewer at all. So, but it'll be a nice memento rather than having a bunch of t-shirts in a drawer that he doesn't necessarily look at or wear. It'll be something we can use. So that'll be great. The quilt sounds like so much fun, says Metta. Yeah, it will be. And she says, my word is also gratitude today. With a clasped hand emoji and stars and snow. Yeah. And that's enough, isn't it, Metta? Yeah. We have just 3 minutes left, so if anything is coming up for anyone else that you would like to share, please do. And there's Miss M right there. Her words are, bring good energy. And Miss M says, thanks, Carol. Sending hugs to everyone. Michelina says her words are, throw your joy into the air. I love that. I'm getting like a vision of Marlo Thomas as that girl throwing her, or Mary Tyler Moore, I should say. I'm getting more Mary Tyler Moore in Minneapolis kind of vibe. And Matta says, yeah, exactly. Gratitude is definitely enough. And Elaine says, radiating good vibes. Metta is saying, thank you so much for today. And Amy says, I write Live Louder. I needed to hear that poem. I'm glad to share it. And Metta says, that's fantastic, Michelina. Throw your joy into the air. Michelina is saying, love you all. And Za is saying, thank you, Carol. Really appreciated the grounding and everything today. Michelina says, glad you're here, Za. And I echo that. I'm glad that so many of us can join every day. And even if the people vary from day to day, what a great cohort we have here at our Mandala Universes. Oh gosh, Za, You can spell my name however you like. It's quite all right. I feel the love, regardless if it's Carol or Carol. I hope whatever you do this week, the rest of this week, that you do it with great joy and appreciation and gratitude. Just realize we're past our time. I love you all. Have a great week. See you next time. Bye.